Psalm 65, to the choir master, a psalm of David, a song. Praise is due to you, O God in Zion, and to you shall vows be performed. O you who hear prayer, to you shall all flesh come. When iniquities prevail against me, you atone for our transgressions. Blessed is the one you choose and bring near to dwell in your courts. We shall be satisfied with the goodness of your house, the holiness of your temple. By awesome deeds, you answer us with righteousness, O God of our salvation, the hope of all the ends of the earth and of the farthest seas. The one who by his strength established the mountains, being girded with might, who stills the roaring of the seas, the roaring of their waves, the tumult of the peoples, so that those who dwell at the ends of the earth are in awe at your signs. You make the going out of the morning and the evening to shout for joy. You visit the earth and water it. You greatly enrich it. The river of God is full of water. You provide their grain, for so you have prepared it. You water its furrows abundantly, settling its ridges, softening it with showers, and blessing its growth. You crown the year with your bounty. Your wagon tracks overflow with abundance. The pastures of the wilderness overflow. The hills gird themselves with joy. The meadows clothe themselves with flocks. The valleys deck themselves with grain. They shout and sing together for joy. This psalm speaks of God's goodness in blessing the land and bringing about springtime and the beauty of the earth and his power over all of creation, the mountains, the roaring of the seas. We think of Jesus when we think of the calming of the wind and the waves and his display of his nature, his divine nature in that moment. And we think of the blessing of the atonement that we have for our transgression, the God of our salvation, who chose us to come and draw near and dwell in his courts. But as I was thinking about this psalm, I wanted to focus in on verse 5, where it says, "By awesome deeds you answer us with righteousness, O God of our salvation." We think of all the deeds of God's salvation and the deeds of his righteousness, and we begin to count our blessings. I know that right now it's a difficult time for everyone that's going through this COVID-19 pandemic. But this psalm comes after several previous sad psalms, and it seems like the morning is dawning after a great darkness. Prescott Hitter says about this psalm, he says, "There's a dewy freshness about it." And from the 9th verse to the end, there's a sweet succession of landscape pictures that reminds a person of the loveliness of spring. And truly, it is a description in natural figures of the happy state of a man's mind, which the result of the day spring's visit from on high will bring. So we think of the visit of spring, even in these days where we're kind of quarantined inside, the beauty of the outdoors, going for a walk and seeing all that God is bringing. We have so many blessings to be grateful for, and this psalm kind of expresses what I pray is the hope of all of us, that after this darkness, there will be light, there will be a spring and joy. And so will you join with me in counting our blessings, being grateful even in these dark days for all that God has done and the salvation he has wrought for us in Christ. When upon life's billows you are tempest tossed, when you are discouraged thinking all is lost, count your many blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord hath done. Count your blessings, name them one by one, count your blessings, see what God hath done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your many blessings, see what God hath done. Are you ever burdened with a load of care? Does the cross seem heavy you are called to bear? Count your many blessings, every doubt will fly, and you will be singing as the days go by. Count your blessings, name them one by one. conflict, whether great or small. Do not be discouraged, God is over all. Count your many blessings, angels will attend. Help and comfort give you till your journey's end. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings.